If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And with EA dropping some degree of swaps yesterday, it kind of got me thinking, I wonder what the first Icon SBCs are going to look like. And then, of course, I wonder what the swaps are going to look like. Now, if you look at the roadmap, it does say that mid-November is when we can expect Icon SBCs to return, and the beginning of December is when Icon swaps will return. So people thought initially that it was going to be Icon swaps. It couldn't have been, because EA's roadmap says December. So, up first, we're going to look at Jari Litmanen. Whether it's the 85 or the mid version of the Jari Litmanen, I'm not sure. However, I fully expect to see some degree of that type of card. DECO being another one. This is the mid DECO. Again, I think the base icons, for the most part, for these sort of, not to sort of, you know, belittle them or anything, but these sort of lower end icons, I fully believe we'll see the mid range, with the exception of maybe the goalkeepers, because there is a big jump between Peter Schmeichel's 86 and 90. So we may see the 90. I think the 86 is probably a little bit outdated now. People seem to be running really high-end goalkeepers, Alisson's all over the place. Next up is going to be Gattuso. Now, the 85 rated Gattuso is actually a very good card, and if memory serves, I'm not sure if its card has changed at all over the last sort of 12 months or so, but I believe the 85 is better than the mid. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think the sort of the prime is only just a little bit better than the base card in certain areas. Roy Keane up next, his 88 rated card again. I just think the 86 is probably going to be too outdated by mid-November, so the 88 will be there. Whether we'll get these SBCs forever or whether they'll only be there for a set number of days, weeks, months, we don't know. They might decide to do something different. Moore with his 89 rated card, that looks like a pretty decent card as well. The unfortunate thing about that is, of course, people are going to be put off by that due to the pace. Great defensive stats and physicals, good passing as well, which is quite important from the back, but unfortunately doesn't quite have the legs. From one Englishman to another, Ian Wright's 87. This is very much on par with that Lacazette card that is in the season progress right now. So whether they'll give us the 87 Ian Wright or maybe they'll go for the prime. I think the prime Ian Wright is... I was going to write in prime then. The prime Ian Wright is an 89, yeah. So this is the mid. Fernando Torres' base card is very expensive, and that's why I think they're going to go for the base version of Fernando Torres. Whether he'll be available as an swap, as a swap player, or whether he'll be available as an SBC, I'm not sure. However, this card right now is currently selling for around 800,000 coins. RIQUELME, now not the paciest of players, and that's why he probably won't be as desirable, and I think EA know their own game to the point where they won't allow you to boost composure because they know how important it can be. And they know the type of player that is going to work in their game. RIQUELME right now, 89 rated, is worth half the price of that 85 Torres. Ryan Giggs always pops up in these sort of things. Ryan Giggs right now is 89, is currently selling for around 275 to 300,000 coins. Not a lot of money at all. However, I know several people who would actually go for this. Not because they think the card is fantastic, but either they're Welsh and like Giggs or they're Man United fans or whatever. Mark OVERMARS again always gets himself one of these type of, whether it be SBCs or he's available in swaps or something. He's one of those sort of, he's decent, but he's not like so good that he's going to command a massive price tag and he's going to be sort of in the top reaches of icons. He's currently valued at around 550, not bad at all. Michael Owen is again another one of those cards that I think could be very good this year, but again is not really held in high regard, and I think that comes with previous FIFA stigma. So he's not really been that useful in previous FIFAs. This year he's around again 550, 580, which is a decent price tag, but I just think that people will have last year and the year before stigma with when it comes to Michael Owen. HIERRO, very, very good centre-back here. This guy has the pace that you need. Okay, not the paciest of defenders, but still, he does have 71 with a chem style as well. Could go up quite nicely, actually. If you put a shadow on him, he goes to 80 acceleration, 82 sprint speed. His defensive stats are insane, and he's valued at the moment at around 500,000 coins. Robert Pires, for me, I mean, is one that EA would be happy to almost give away, put there for those who want to make an Arsenal team or whatever, he's only around 300k right now. He'll probably be even less when it comes to the SBCs themselves. But, you know, it's EA. Coman. Is Coman a new one? I'm pretty sure Coman's a new one. I don't know whether he is or not. I can't quite remember. Either way, this is the mid version of Coman. They're not all going to be base and mid cards. We do have a couple of nice cards thrown in here. But again, he's quite expensive because his pace is that good. He's actually be one that people would go for, in my opinion. Rivaldo is a card that you probably shouldn't go for, although probably more useful this year than any other. And the reason I say that, and this of course is the base version of Rivaldo, the reason I say that is because this year, the emphasis is more on skills than it is weak foot. He has 4-star skills. He does have a 2-star weak foot, but still, I think this card could be a little bit more desirable than normal. Philipp Lahm, one of the new ones. I think they'll probably litter the icon SBCs and swaps with new icons. I don't think they're going to go as far as giving away the top ones. I mean, I know we've put Torres in there. He is a good card, but it's the base version. I don't think they're going to go as far as putting Samuel Eto's Prime in there or anything, but I think that they'll litter them with the new cards. Kaká is a weird one. I think Kaká's a decent card. A very good card, actually. But again, for some reason, I never really see him as the one that you want to pack. If you see Brazilian, you're looking for the Ronaldinhos and you're looking for the Pelés and Ronaldos. Kaká's never really on the tip of anyone's tongue. He's worth 1 million coins, though. Desirable player for sure. And Ballack. Ballack is one of those cards, again, that EA like to throw into these type of things. I have gone with the Prime Ballack, and the reason I've done that is because I think, well, he's currently obviously not on the market, but I think the Prime Ballack is needed because the mid Ballack is 89 rated. He's just shy of 1 million coins, and there are cards out there that rival him already. The Prime Ballack is 80 club all over. It's a very, very good card. If they put it into swaps, he'll be a large number of tokens, and if they make it an SBC, he will be quite expensive. Talk about Luis Figo very briefly here because, again, another player that EA like to throw in. His 90 rated version is currently around 1 to 1.1, and again, he will be very expensive if they give him an SBC. However, he could be a swaps card. Now, this is SBC predictions more than it is swaps. I will do another one with regards to swaps, but I'll do that probably after the first set of SBCs are released, so we know what type of player that EA are willing to give up. But Figo is a very, very good player that should not be taken lightly. If he is available, he will be one of those ones that people will go for first, I'm sure, but not as much as this next guy, Roberto Baggio. Obviously not on the market, but his 91 rated card is only 800,000 coins, which is very cheap considering A, how good he is on paper, but B, the rating. You know, the higher the rating we've gone, the more expensive the card has been in general. But with a 91 Baggio only being 800k, I think the Prime, yeah, it'll be expensive. You know, we're talking between 1 and 1.5 million. But I think because the stamina is only 76 and the shot power is only 74, he's not the paciest of players either. I think this could be a card that comes down in price quite quickly and a card that EA are more than happy to give up. Again, he's only got 85 composure, so you can't boost that up at all. It's a good card, but it's not going to be one of those super, super desirable ones. So it's definitely a card that EA will be willing to put into an SBC or even swaps. Let me know what you think. There are plenty of other icons I could have talked about. Bastian Schweinsteiger is probably one that's going to feature somewhere. I think probably more in swaps than it will as an SBC. And I know I've not gone for some crazy cards here, but let's be honest, I don't think EA are going to give us the option. I don't know whether they'll throw every single icon into SBCs, because let's be real, that is going to leave them having to put 100 SBC tiles in. That is a lot, and it doesn't really make sense in the current system that they have. So I think it's only going to be a select few. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. It could even be a player pick to reduce the number of slots they need, actually. Let me know what you think about that. Would you prefer a player pick, maybe a repeatable or a one-time? Repeatable would make more sense, but maybe a one-time, so that you have to choose between one of 5. They did that before. It didn't go down very well. They changed their system quite quickly, but you never know. If you have enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.